Catherine Engelbrecht. Actually, she was spoken to by Griff Jenkins. Now, she's the founder of the King Street Patriots, and she was at the hearing today testifying, as the congressman said, and this is what she said to Griff Jenkins.
Ms. Engelbrecht, thanks for joining us. What is your story? Why are you here in Washington today?
I'm here because I was asked to come give a testimony of my life over the last 3 years, which has involved all manner, 15-plus different audits and investigations among 4 different federal agencies.
And you were a businesswoman for a number of years, and then all of a sudden you became what you believe is a target of political motivation. Explain to me.
Well, prior to my involvement with the Tea Party, prior to my involvement starting True the Vote and King Street Patriots, the government didn't really have much interest in me and my family other than just paying taxes. After filing those nonprofit applications, everything changed. And it's since then that there's been an onslaught of inquiries from the federal government that, to this point, have not been addressed.
When you say an onslaught, who has targeted you, or what sort of challenges have you gone through?
The FBI has visited us on 6 occasions. The IRS has audited my personal and business finances. OSHA has paid our company a visit. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms has come out in 2 consecutive years to do audits. The Texas branch of the EPA came out to do an unplanned audit and inspection. All of these things they have the right to do, and we honored and worked with every single agency. But the question remains not that they came, but who pointed them at us.
You even received letters, I understand, from the ranking member, Elijah Cummings.
Yes, sir.
What did Mr. Cummings send you?
He asked to subpoena documents of True the Vote, wanted to know about all of our practices and alleged things that we simply weren't doing, which makes it very hard to defend, because you can't really defend the negative. He was asserting things that were simply fantasy.
Much has been made about the president's comments in an interview with Bill O'Reilly about not a smidgen of corruption here. How do you respond to that?
It's a sad statement from our commander-in-chief.
What do you want the American people to hear? What do you want them to do?
I want them to remember who we are. The government works for us. It is of the people, and we should not be silent.
Congressman, before this woman became part of the Tea Party, she had never been audited. She has had 15 audits, 4 federal agencies. OSHA, FBI has been out to her 6 times, IRS audit, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and she's even gotten a letter from a Democratic congressman about this. Coincidence?
Oh, boy, it's hard to argue that's a coincidence. And, you know, Greta, we ought to be incentivizing people like Ms. Engelbrecht to get involved in political discourse. And after 20 years of inactivity, to decide you really want to get involved and do something on behalf of your country, to be greeted with that, that's why I was mad. I had just met her this morning before the hearing, and hearing her story and Ms. Gerritson's story, Greta, it would make you mad too. That's not what we want. That's not the message to send to people who are contemplating getting involved in political discourse. I'm speaking to a school tomorrow. I suspect half may be Republicans, half may be Democrats. How foolish would it be for me to discourage people who don't agree with me politically from getting involved in political discourse? We should encourage everybody to do it.
You know, Congressman, to me, it's like there's a 0 chance this is a coincidence. 0 chance. The minute she got involved with Tea Party politics, suddenly, I mean, the FBI 6 times to visit her. That's stunning. And the first time she gets audited personally and professionally or business, that's absolutely stunning and terrifying. I mean, when you go through this list, all of a sudden, and the only thing that's changed is she's become a Tea Party member. That's the only thing. Otherwise, she was just a businesswoman, uninvolved. I mean, it's terrifying when this happens.
It is, and you can understand the frustration of Jimmy Jordan and others when after 6 months and having 12 people assigned to, quote, investigate it, she hasn't even been interviewed. Now, the FBI went and talked to her when she was politically active, but they haven't talked to her about her allegations of criminal wrongdoing against the IRS. That's what's so frustrating, is they'll talk to her to try to silence her.